Hello students, we were studying the second chapter of history from hunting gathering to growing food. In the previous two videos we completed two parts of this chapter. Today we'll start part 3 of this chapter. Let's start with the topic storing animals. The people used to keep animals and they became very familiar the uses of these animals. So animals multiply naturally. Besides, if they are looked after, so the human being started to look after the animals carefully because animals provide milk, which is an important source of food today also, meat. So uses of animals: milk, meat, and animals also provide leather, wool, right? Many animals are also useful in loading, right, the different kinds of luggage or the commodities. So this is the store of food. Now, finding out about the first farmers and herders. You have to know about farmers and herders. Farmers who grow the crops and herders keep animals. So you'll notice a number of blue squares in the previous map we studied in the previous video. Each marks a site from where archaeologists have found evidence of early farmers and herders. These are found all over the subcontinent. Some of the most important ones are in the northwest, in present day Kashmir. Like in Kashmir, we studied about Burjahom, right? Burjahom. And other part was Mehergarh, and Koldi Hawa, right? Koldi Hawa, Hellur in south, Chiran in Bihar. So these were very important sites from where archaeologists found different kinds of things to know more about their lifestyle and about the past. So to find out whether these sites were settlements of farmers and herders, scientists study evidence of plants and animals bones. With these kinds of evidences, we came to know about their activities, and they might be farmers or herders. One of the most exciting finds includes remains of burnt grain. So these may have been burnt accidentally or on purpose. Scientists can identify these grains, and so we know that a number of crops were grown in different parts of the subcontinent. So in this way, we came to know that the people were farmers. They used to grow the crops and different animals were kept by them, so they were herders. Understand? Okay. Next, towards a settled life. Archaeologists have found traces of huts or houses at some sites. For example, Burjahom, now it is in Kashmir. Burjahom. Burjahom. It is situated in Jammu and Kashmir. So people built pit houses. What were pit houses? Pit houses like means partly under the earth or partly upper the earth, like basements. Half of the part under basements, like this. This is the earth surface, and half of like this. With the help of wood, etc., and with the help of steps down, and here the people used to live, right? And these kinds of shelters very important in cold weather season, and these may have provided shelter in cold weather. Archaeologists have also found cooking hearths, both inside and outside. Cooking hearths were found both inside and outside. It indicates that the people used to cook food outside also, sometimes outside according to the season or weather or climate, and sometimes inside, right? Like in rainy season, they used to cook food inside. So hearths were found both sides. Pit house, as I told you, what is pit house? Stone tools have been found from many sites as well. Stone tools were used by human being for different kinds of purposes. Many of these are different from the earlier Paleolithic tools. right? Paleolithic tools were very heavy, and these were not sharp. But here, these kinds of weapons and tools were found in Neolithic age, sharper than the tools found in Paleolithic age. So these include tools that were polished to give fine cutting edge, and mortars and pestles used for grinding grain today also. And other plant produce mortars and pestles are used for grinding grain even today. Several thousand years later, at the same time, tools of the Paleolithic types continued to be made and used. And remember, some tools were also made of bones. Clear? Many kinds of earthen pots have also been found, and these pots were used to cook food like rice, wheat, lentils. Means this is very important part among the pulses. It is even today it is used. They began weaving cloth using different kinds of materials. For example, cotton. By using cotton, they used to weave it and used to make the cloth. So, did things change everywhere and all at once? Not quite. In many areas, men and women still continue to hunt and gather food, because the changes did not occur at one time at all the places. So, and elsewhere, people adopted farming and herding slowly over several thousand years. Besides, in some cases, people tried to combine these activities, doing different things during different seasons. This is the another topic, maybe last one. A closer look living and dying in Mehergarh. Mehergarh is situated at this time in Pakistan. Mehergarh, it is in Pakistan in present day, right? So this is the site located in a fertile plain near the Bolan Pass, which is one of the most important routes into Iran. Mehergarh was probably one of the places where people learned to grow barley and wheat. As we discussed in the previous chapter also, rear sheep and goats for the first time in this area. So it is one of the earliest villages that we know about. At this site, many animal bones were found. Bones of wild animals such as the deer and pig, also bones of sheep and goat were found. Other finds at Mehergarh include remains of square of rectangular houses like this. You can see this figure, and each house had 4 or more compartments. 1, 2, 3, 4 compartments are there in this house, some of which may have been used for storage of for means grains, etc. When people die, one more interesting thing, students, when people die, their relatives and friends generally pay respect to them. People look after them, perhaps in the belief that there is some form of life after death, right? Rebirth, we can say rebirth, or means something is there after death. So burial is one such arrangement. Several burial sites have found at Mehergarh. In one instance, the dead person was buried with goats, which were probably meant to serve as food in the next world. Clear? For example, see this image, this figure, a burial from Mehergarh. This is a skeleton of human being, and this may be of goat or sheep, etc. And some other also animals are means buried with him, and some other things also, like Harappan and Mohenjo-daro civilization in India. The people used to think that these kinds of things would be very useful after the death in the next world. So this was the topic. Elsewhere, cave paintings in France. See this image. This is the cave painting in the caves. So the painting below is from a cave in France. This site was discovered by 4 school children more than 100 years ago. Paintings like this were made between 20,000 and 10,000 years ago. Many of these were of animals such as wild horses, right, aurochs, and older wild form of cattle, bison, and woolly rhinoceros, and reindeer, bear, painted in bright colors here. These colors were made from minerals like ochre or iron ore, and charcoal. It is possible that these paintings were done on ceremonial occasions, or perhaps they were made for special rituals performed by hunters before they went in search of prey. So, this is just an estimate of the historians and the archaeologists. So, dear students, this was the chapter. Watch this video again. If you don't understand, you can ask me by writing in the comment box. I will give the answer. Thank you. Have a nice day.